Hi there, it's Tammy here, and in this short video I'm going to talk about why I personally don't program and don't recommend your traditional 45-degree back extensions during pregnancy. And my top 3 reasons for this would be postural changes, compression of the lower abdominals, and some women just don't like being inverted during pregnancy. So let's dive a little deeper into those 3 reasons. But first, I want you to remember that the ideal when it comes to the 45-degree back extension is to have more of an isometric contraction through your lumbar spine to make sure that you're using your glutes and hamstrings to do the work. But during pregnancy, this can be a little bit more difficult than usual, right? And that's because of the significant postural changes that are happening, but especially when it comes to your spine. So what you'll typically see is more curvature through both your upper and lower back as your center of gravity shifts to accommodate your growing baby. Now, not only that, but because of things like hormones and the changes in your abdominals, your spine is probably just overall less stable than usual. And what this means when it comes to the 45-degree back extension is because your spine is already more anteriorly tilted during pregnancy, it's going to make it much harder to get that posterior tilt at the top of this movement that you really want and need to make sure that you're getting that movement correct and targeting those glutes. And because of this, you're also going to be more likely to hyperextend at the top part of this movement, which will work the lower back muscles that are already overworked because of the anterior pelvic tilt. Now, if you are hyperextending at the top of this movement, it's going to be harder for you to maintain neutral intra-abdominal pressure. So that combination means you're probably going to peak or dome through your abdominals as well. And remember, during pregnancy, you want to keep any abdominal peaking or doming to an absolute minimum and make sure that you're maintaining neutral intra-abdominal pressure at all times. Then, of course, your bump comes into play, and the likelihood as you come down into the movement that you're going to compress your bump or at least your lower abdominals into the top part of the machine as you come down. I mean, sure, you could play around with dropping the pad lower down onto your quads, but the thing is that pad placement is a really important aspect of getting this movement correct. And don't forget, some women just don't like being inverted, and that's when their head is below their heart during pregnancy. And this is because it just plain and simple makes them feel queasy. And of course, if you're experiencing nausea or reflux, then being in this position with your head below your heart can potentially make that worse. And always, when it comes to training during pregnancy, you need to think about the potential cost versus the short-term benefit. And the thing is that you only need to make changes for such a small window of time that swapping your usual traditional 45-degree back extensions out for safer alternatives like a good morning, a cable pull-through, or isometric variations are always going to be much better options in my eyes. So that's it from me today. I hope this video helps, and I'll see you in the next one.